Greetings, friends and fellow cigar box guitar enthusiasts. Del Puckett here. And in this video, you need to keep your eye on two things. That and the clock right there. What we're going to do is I'm going to divide this video up into two halves. The first half is going to be a time lapse. That's why I want you guys to see the clock and see this thing. The second half is I'm going to explain what I'm doing during the time lapse. The music that you will be hearing during the time lapse will be this guitar overdubbed. So I have pre-staged everything. Okay, I'm going to try to do this build in 1 hour or less. It is going to be a 23-inch scale fretless slider, and the components I've already got everything laid out here. I got the neck, my ruler. My fretting template, even though it's going to be a fretless, I still need to know where to put this thing as I'm doing my preliminary. The build here is going to be this Dutch Masters Panatella. Panatella, am I saying that right? I even got a CBGitty.com sticker on the back. Yay. So of course I do get all my parts at cbgitty.com. There is an affiliate link in the video description below with a promo code for discounts for y'all. But I got everything laying out, strings, I even got the tools ready. I've got everything staged. Sound hole, got the glue gun heating up for the piezo, got the jack. So I've got I'm just killing time, guys. I'm just killing time here because in T-minus 8 minutes, dude, it's going to be pedal to the metal, dude. I'm going to try to build this thing as fast as I can. Not going to be cutting corners as far as quality goes. Just aesthetics. Like I said, I've already got the game plan. So all I'm going to do is glue the heel onto the back of this thing, sand it all down so it's wood on wood, right? Glue the heel on. This is a piece of trim here that I rescued from my remodel that's going across the street here. And it's got this perfect white paint on it that I don't want to mess it up. It's going to go great with this white. So this is going to be a white themed cigar box guitar. All right, so enough talking. I'm going to just let 8 more minutes subside there, and then that's it, dude. And then that's it. So again, the soundtrack is going to be this guitar. At the very end of this time lapse, then I'll let you hear it, and then I'll talk about it and kind of let you know kind of more in detail what the heck this thing is. All right, let's get started. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. All right, we are just over an hour, and I was kind of hoping I'd get a little further than what I did. But I did want to just take a real quick pause, a little timeout, and just kind of like let you see the inside before we button it up here. So this is a one piece. Like, remember, it's a piece of trim. I did hit it with the router just to take off the material. And man, I tell you what, that router blade is so good. I don't even have to go back and sand that. That is just smooth, smooth, smooth. So the heel has been glued and screwed. I did end up taking the reverse of this guy here, the inside out, because of the those guys. They kind of match the back, right? Anyhow, opted for one sound hole. And I'm going to try something new on this build as well. I am going to, since this is a Dutch Masters box, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove all of this paper on the inside. I don't know if you can see that. Removed all that paper, and then the same thing on the inside here. I removed the paper so that I can glue this thing, and it's going to be wood on wood. So I'll also, like the neck is screwed and glued, the top will also be screwed and glued. So yeah, so there should be no need to get into this box. Why? Because I'm going to test it out right now just to make sure that we are on the Up and up, right? So this is just a single piezo. Yay! Yep, sounds good to me. So I'm going to give myself another, let's shoot for another 30 minutes. All right, don't go anywhere, because 30 minutes is going to go by like that. You watch. Officially an hour and 50 minutes. It's 10 minutes till 10. In 10 minutes, it'll be 2 hours. So actually, it's closer to 2 hours. So we'll call it 2 hours. I still got the clamps on here holding the glue in. I don't want to, I can still see that it's still not 100% cured. So I'm just going to let the glue dry with the clamp on in place. But I can still plug it in, right? I can still plug it in. So as promised, I was going to tell you about this instrument. So the strings are the standard strings. They're the A, D, and G string for an acoustic guitar set. The thickness of it is 44, 34, and 26. And I am tuned G, D, G. So it's like a power chord. The slide, courtesy of CF, Cigar box guitars. So it's really hard to play with these clamps on here. So I'm going to get a pencil. And you always start off with a pencil whenever you do all this stuff here, because if you do pencil, you can change your mind. And I'm just using my ear. I'll do the harmonics like. So that's basically divide by 2. For the length from the nut to the saddle, divide by 2. That's the harmonic. Right there. It's actually right there. See, I already made a mistake. I need an eraser. Do I have an eraser? I have an eraser. All right, always double check with your ear. Pencil. We'll get that one later. There. There's a cool note. I don't know what that note is, but I like it. I'm going to do it. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's with the clamps on. Gosh, I can't wait to hear what this thing sounds like with the clamps off. So all I did is I just used pencil and I just kind of marked it. I'll go back and fine tune it later, but oh, look at that. Look at that. 2 hours. All right, so this is the 2-hour trim Dutch Master. This used to be a piece of trim. No longer is it a piece of trim. Now it is a cigar box guitar. You could tell how they put this thing together. Look at that dovetail joint in there in the wood. Like I said, I could go back and file it, you know, get it ultra smooth, but I'm gonna leave it. You can see just a little bit of those router cuts, but dude, it's smooth. I mean, trust me, it's smooth, man. It's smooth. So yeah, the perfection is in the imperfection. Look, I could go back and really like tighten those up, but there's something to be said about just leaving the cuts the way they are. You know, I got a screw head right there on the heel. Yeah, guys, I'm leaving it alone. I am leaving it alone. Leave it alone.
A few moments later, 2,000 years later, one eternity later.
All right, this is the encore part of the video. 24 hours has transpired for me, but for you, just a second or two here. I do take all the clamps off. The glue is nice and dried here, so I wanted to point out the battery and the white hinge, stuff I didn't point out before here. But more importantly is the tone. Of course, you got to hear that in the sound overdub over the what do you call it, the time-lapse parts, but I wanted you actually to see it and hear it as well. So all right, guys, that is it for this video. Hope you guys got something out of that. So even if you just have limited amount of time, limited amount of tools, limited amount of resources, you can still build yourself a cigar box guitar. So be sure to check out the affiliate links in the video description below. And guys, we will see you in the next video. Cheers.